Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Travis Scott told police officers that he was overwhelmed by their large presence in newly released body cam footage culled from his arrest at a marina in Miami Beach earlier this summer. The Houston native, 33, was ultimately taken into custody in connection with misdemeanor trespassing and public intoxication in the June 20 incident after the discussion with a group of officers. In the footage initially published Thursday on TMZ, Scott sought to make his case with police officers at around 1:15 a.m. as he returned to the marina after initially being told to leave, after authorities received a report of fighting on a yacht at the seaside venue. The franchise rapper told police that he has no weapons on his person, and just wanted to secure his property so he could leave with no further incident. "I'm not gonna do nothing, I got no reason to do nothing," Scott told the officers, saying he was aware that they had body cameras running. Scott, whose real name is Jacques Berman Webster, told police, "This is a waste of y'all's time right now," as he said he returned to the marina because his bag was on one of the boats. He said he initially left without retrieving his possessions, because he was scared by the vast police presence amid reports of a conflict he had been involved in. "Y'all scared me, 'cause y'all scared me, y'all told me to leave now, or you're gonna put me in cuffs," Scott said. One of the responding officers told Scott that he had previously asked him if he had left anything on the boat, and Scott said he didn't. Scott told the officer he misspoke out of anxiety due to the large law enforcement presence at the marina. He said, "There's 50 cops around me, bro." The police officer told Scott, "I told you to leave and now you're back," to which the musical artist replied that he returned because he remembered he left something on the boat. He reiterated that he was rattled by the numbers of law enforcement officials who responded to the initial call. Scott said that he tried to turn around and check to see if he left behind anything on the boat, and was ordered by police not to go back on that boat or he would be arrested. After Scott loudly challenged the officer on previous statements, officers handcuffed him and placed him into custody. Scott remained calm and did not resist upon being handcuffed. In related news, TMZ reported Thursday that Scott is off the hook for a disorderly intoxication charge in the incident. The sicko mode hitmaker had one of his major charges dropped after a hearing on Thursday, according to the outlet. The ex of Kylie Jenner had been arrested and booked by cops for causing a drunken disturbance on a Miami Beach yacht, before writing LOL on social media at the time. Scott was not in attendance at the most recent legal proceeding. However, it is not all positive news for the father of two, as the state of Florida intends on moving forward with the misdemeanor trespassing charge against him. Scott is scheduled to go to trial for the misdemeanor charge on September 10. Back in June, the rapper was arrested overnight for disorderly intoxication and trespassing at the marina, according to the affidavit seen by DailyMail.com. Scott was booked into the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center for the two misdemeanors around 4:35 a.m. Thursday, per court records. Scott, who has two young children, Stormi and Air, with Kylie Jenner, was arrested by police at the Miami Beach Marina at 1:17 a.m. The rapper was involved in a disturbance on a yacht which involved people fighting, according to police. Scott's lawyer Bradford Cohen told DailyMail.com the fight was verbal in nature and there was absolutely no physical altercation involved. 10 officers approached the boat and found Scott standing by the dock and yelling at the vessel occupants, according to the affidavit. They tried to defuse the situation by asking Scott to sit down, but he repeatedly stood back up and disregarded their orders, per the record. Police said Scott had a strong smell of alcohol on his breath, and Sergeant Lemus warned him to leave the dock or face arrest. Throughout the long walk from the vessel to the boardwalk, the defendant walked backwards yelling obscenities to the occupants of the vessel, the affidavit reads. Scott eventually returned back to his vehicle, and ordered one of his security guards to